Hello guys, welcome to Math City with Miss G. Today we are going to talk about solving multi-step linear equations. Our goal is to isolate the x. So if you see an equal sign, take this as a wall or a bridge. We want to isolate the x. Our goal is to get the x by itself. And in order to do that, we need to do inverse of negative 13. And that would be adding 13 on both sides. So this will leave us with 2.5x, and on the right hand side it will be equal to 15. 2 plus 13. And we want to get x by itself, so divide both sides by 2.5. This will leave us with 6. So x is equal to 6. Let's try another problem. Okay, so if you see something like this, always double check if there are terms that can be combined. And I am looking at 9x and negative 6x. So those are considered like terms. So we are going to combine them, these two numbers. And so if you notice, our goal is to isolate x by itself. Whether you put the x on one side, left side, or right side, it doesn't matter. So if we want to get x by itself, first combine like terms if there are something that can be combined. And I'm looking at these two together. So 9x minus 6x, that would be 3x. We did nothing to positive 15, so we dropped positive 15. And on the left hand side, we're going to drop negative 12. So we have 15 on the right hand side. I want to eliminate positive 15, so I'm going to do inverse, and that is a minus 15 on both sides of the equation. Now we are left with 3x equals negative 27. So negative 12 minus 15 is negative 27. Dividing both sides by 3 in order to eliminate x, this will give us with negative 9. So negative 9 is equal to x, or x is equal to negative 9. Let us try solving another problem. Let's try number 3. Right. Remember, our goal is to isolate x, get that x by itself. There is nothing that we can combine on the left hand side. So, but there is the presence of a parenthesis. That would mean we are going to do distributive property first. So we're going to apply PEMDAS. So if you have heard this acronym before, great. If you're not familiar with it, we are trying to apply parentheses. And that would, we distribute the 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times negative x is negative 2x. We're going to drop plus 3 equals negative 8. Let's double check. The left hand side, there is something we can combine, and that is the 2 and 5. So 2 plus 5 is, 2 and 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and we are going to drop negative 2x equals negative 8. So we want to isolate the x by itself, so the x has a company, and there is that 5. We want to get rid of this 5. There is no operation before 5. That means it is understood to be a positive 5. So inverse of positive 5 is minus 5. And that will leave us with negative 2x. Do not forget to drop the negative sign with the 2. So it goes with the number, and negative 8 minus 5 is negative 13. Dividing both sides by the coefficient of x, that is negative 2. Same thing on the right hand side, applying division property of equality. This will leave us with positive 13 over 2, or we can change this into a decimal, which would be x equals 6.5 or 6.5. Okay, let us try one more problem. So if you see something like this where the number is a little busy on the right side and there's only one number on the left, you may flip the number, but you don't have to. Personal choice, I would like to move the busy part of the equation on the left, so I will write negative 2 times y minus 4 plus 3y and 13 on that side. So I simply flip the left and the right hand side of the equation. And remember, our goal is to isolate y by itself. Okay, so remember PEMDAS. So we have parentheses that's involved, so we're gonna do that. So negative 2 times y is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And we did nothing to positive 3y. We're going to drop positive 3y equals 13. Always double check if there's something that can be combined, and I am looking at negative 2y plus 3y. So this 2 makes positive 1y. And then we're going to drop the positive 8 equals 13. We want to get y by itself, so inverse of a positive 8. So we want to get rid of that positive 8 by doing its inverse, and that's minus 8 and minus 8 on the left-hand side of the equation. That cancels out, which will leave us with y equals positive 5 on the right-hand side of the equation. Thank you for watching. If you find value in this video, please feel free to subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.